Macon County always has been, and probably always will be, an agricultural county. And as you're about to see, much needed recent rainfall should help area farmers' crops for the rest of the summer. University of Tennessee Extension agent Keith Allen examines an early crop of tobacco here in Macon County. He says while tobacco farmers aren't producing as much as they have in recent years, tobacco is still an important crop locally.
We had some good setting weather, we'll call it, and here in just the last month or so it turned off really drought. We actually were on the drought map as being, getting into a not severe, but very noticeable. And so there was still tobacco to be set, and a lot of that was set during that time just burned up, I guess, in a way of speaking there, and so it's having to be reset. So it really suffered. But now a lot of it has been, especially in the wrapper tobacco, like we'll see in some of the barns behind us, is looking better, and that's a new commodity of the tobacco here in the county, and several acres will be in that. So it's all based on quality, and so we have some really good looking wrapper tobacco, and hoping we'll get some timely showers throughout the season here as it's being topped now, and we'll have a good production year. Macon County is, as we talked about in the past, in 2014 I guess was our high point, had 7,000 or near 7,000 acres of burley tobacco, and that was just the mainstay. We had several farmers doing that. Now it's a little bit more on the larger production of that. Still have quite a bit of burley. This year I think our numbers increased there just due to another buying station being available and easier access. But now we have this wrapper that we call it. It's Connecticut, Pennsylvania type wrapper they call it. We have some dark air cured, which was more seen in the past west of us. And so all that goes into some of the smokeless tobacco that the dark tobacco does. And so anyway, it's kind of diverse now in the tobacco, acreage.
With the decrease in tobacco production, more farmers are turning to corn.
Our corn was looking really good early, then we went into this drought. Our acreage last year, we had 5,000 to 6,000 acres of corn. And the thing with all our crops, the input cost this year was just crazy, like everything. People going to the grocery store or gas station, it's crazy. But anyway, the input, fertilizer, getting chemical and that type of thing was just really a hassle for producers. But it started out really good, then we went through this, the early corn has really suffered. We're hoping after these timely rains that we've had here lately that, some of that early corn will, bounce back and have enough ear in it to be harvested. There's a lot we're talking about cutting it for silage to feed cattle if it hadn't had some of the rain here recently. But some of this mid to late season corn is looking really good. Again, as long as these timely showers and Mother Nature works out, should be really good. So we'll have several thousand acres in corn.
The local soybean crop has also benefited from recent rainfall.
Soybeans, similar to the corn. Early on, we got a lot of it was following, and a lot of our soybeans follow wheat. We had several acres in wheat. We have some, we call them wheat beans. That was just drilled, and hopefully these showers will help that. That early crop suffered again from the drought. We're hoping those pods get filled, and it was in a stage they were getting closer to bloom, and so again we're hoping some of this. We've had some really great rainfall here just in the last week or two, so it's going to help out. The jury's still out, I guess you could say, on how this early crop of beans will fill that pod.
Overall, Allen says agriculture is alive and well in Macon County, and he suspects it always will be.
It's just a great feeling driving down the road and seeing the crops being grown, because it's going to benefit someone. Maybe it's for livestock feed, but those cattle or whatever, they're going to be used by the consumers, people living in the cities that don't realize where it comes from. It's coming from here. And Macon County is still, as you mentioned, agriculture, where it's the #1 industry in the county by far. And if you throw forestry in there, which is agriculture, there's nothing even in the universe close to it. And of course it's #1 in the Tennessee as well. Agriculture is the #1 industry, so it's very important.
Allen says with decent rainfall amounts the rest of the summer, most crops should do well moving forward. Reporting from Macon County, Barry Hyatt, NCTV.